Hi, it's Michelle Swager with Capture Life. This is a review of my Xpec bike that I got last year. Overall, I am very, very happy with this bike. I've had to make a few adjustments and make a few additions to the bike. One of the things that I did, it's a folding bike, and the mechanism is very, very strong and safe, so I like that. I wanted something that had dual suspension, and this bike has that. So you got your suspension in the front and you have a suspension on the back there. But one of the things that I did replace was the pedals. It did come with some really nice folding pedals. Well, really nice because they were really convenient, but they, I feel, were part of a contributing factor on the fact that I got plantar fasciitis. It just wasn't a strong enough support for my feet for the level of riding that I do. So I did replace them. I didn't get a fancy expensive pair because I wanted to see what these felt like. So this is called a Lumen Trail set. I think they were $18. I got them off of Amazon. They were fantastic for me and what they do. As you can see, they have little pegs that you can adjust, so they can dig in a lot into the soles of your shoes, or you can adjust them so that you barely feel them. I just kind of kept them where they were. They seem to work great. The other thing that I added was obviously a holder. It didn't come with one, but it was pre-drilled for one. I did buy the I think I bought a fender package, but it did come with fenders. So I really didn't need to purchase it, but where I got it, it wasn't clear as to whether or not it came with fenders, and I wanted them. They just kind of keep things a little cleaner. Went ahead and bought an iPhone holder. I have an iPhone 6 Plus, so this holder has to be pretty big. It's so big that it likes to flop around, so I actually had to do some classic taping. All I had was some blue electrical tape, so that's that. I added a rear view mirror because that's so important, I think. Whenever you're out and about, I bike on a lot of roads. I'm pretty fearless and I need to see what's going on behind me, but also on paths. It's nice to see if you're riding with friends to kind of get a gauge. Have they fallen behind? Are they too close? Do you need to speed up? So I do recommend everybody having a mirror. I actually ended up having an old small camera bag, so all I did was just wound that around. It's kind of messy and sloppy work looking, but I wound that around the base of the bike, and also there's a strap right here. It's just about a 15-inch Velcro strap. When you fold the bike up, you can get that strap and put it in between the wheels so the bike stays folded up. Also added a Bell padded foam seat, just for some added comfort. Going back to this little, I've had that for about 10 years now. It's a little, like I said, a small camera bag. What I recommend keeping in that, if you don't have an old driver's license, make a photocopy of your driver's license, get it laminated, and put that in there. It's a form of ID, and if you're on trails, I think it's really important to keep some ID on you. I keep chapstick in there. I keep a few dollars in there. That's where I put my keys. It's really nothing fancy, but this Xpec bike, here is the exact numbers and letters that represent this bike. I believe I got it for about $285. It varies in price. The black one shot up to around 500 bucks. So I pulled the trigger on this one, and I actually love the color. Also, when you first get it, the hinge right here, since it's all painted, when you first open up that lever, which has a safety on it, it has this little safety gray bar, you lift it up, and then it is supposed to go on the outside of that. It's not supposed to go on it, okay? So that's that, and then you just yank it. Now I need two hands to do that, so I'm not gonna do it now. But once you open it up, since this is just all painted, I actually shot mine with the classic love of my life, which is WD-40. I shot that in there after I opened it. It's still kind of stiff. You want it to be stiff. but it's definitely worth it. I had a smart car at the time. This thing fit in my smart car with a little bit of trickery, but it did fit in my smart car. I now have a Ford 500, and I fold it up, put it in my trunk, and we're good to go. It did come with a kickstand because I find that to be a necessity in life. You can see it's dirty. I haven't cleaned it up. Today's Sunday, and I use Sundays for cleanup day. So that's that. That's your Xpec folding 26-inch hybrid mountain bike. Disc brakes, they're a little squeaky. They work. Had Shimano shifters, 21-speed Shimano shifters. Love them. Didn't get them upgraded. I did take mine to the local bike shop, and he just kind of tweaked some things up for me. You do have to put some things together, and I had actually stripped something with, I believe it was, I think it was the Shimano shifter. I think I kind of messed something up. So I took it to the bike shop, and he was able to fix it in a few seconds. So support your local bike shop. If you don't buy this at your local bike shop, or if you don't buy a folding bike or anything to that magnitude, at least support the shop by giving them your repair business, your maintenance business. Most bike shops are pretty cool about the fact that you buy bikes online. That's just the way things go. So support your bike shop, get it looked at, stay safe, and hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe to my Capture Life page.